Welcome to Malacca, and today I am going to do a full tour of the old town just to give you a flavour of the place, and hopefully one day that you will want to come here, because that is the aim of this channel, to prove to you that you can go travelling just like me. So I'm going to start off here at Flor de la Mer, and that translates as flower of the sea. Now this is a Portuguese replica ship. It was built in the original 1502, and it was at the time in 1511 on its way back to Portugal, full of gold and expensive stuff like that to take back to the Portuguese royal family. Unfortunately, it sank off the coast of Malacca, and they rebuilt it, and inside is a museum showing off the colonial history of not just the Portuguese but the Dutch and the evil British, and that looks amazing. A bit close up. Now to get in, it costs money. It's 10 ringgit for locals, and for foreigners just like me it's 20. It's actually double the price. Now because I'm going to see so much today, I need to start saving money. I've actually been on there about 9 years ago, so it's probably not changed. Probably has, but I just thought I'd start here, and then we're going to go further on down that way. Malacca is a city with a rich historical colonial past, and it has been successfully ruled by the Portuguese, the Dutch and the British. And in recognition of its unique cultural and architectural heritage, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2008. And this honour highlights Malacca's significance as a historical trading hub that fostered a blend of Asian and European influences over 500 years. So I'm walking across past the river, and the next spot will be just round the corner. So this is the next place, and I'm at St. Paul's Church, and from the looks of it there's a lot of steps. Oh, sorry, thank you. And if you look at the ground, there is raindrops, and I'm hoping that this rain is nothing like yesterday's, and it's only a few drops, because there is blue skies up there. Right, lots of steps. Right, top of the stairs. Oh, I need to get fitter for this, but this is the view from there, from here, and the church is just up there. A bit of a better view. Get a bit closer. Now that thing in the background is something I'll be on later. That is a viewing platform that you can go up to the sky and see all Malacca. But this is what I've come to see. St. Paul's Church. So the church is now an outdoor museum. It was built by the Portuguese as a Roman Catholic church in 1521. Wow, that looks quite new. That doesn't. Well, you may think at the moment there's loads of tourists around, but compared to yesterday, this is quite quiet. Oh wow. It was used as a church all the way through to 1753, and then they built another church further into the town, and then they stopped using this, and the only thing that's really been looked after is these tombstones. which are the Dutch. I mean, when the British took over, they used this as a factory. So it's never really been used as a church. But still, the history behind it. I've just come down from St. Paul's Church, which is on St. Paul's Hill, imaginative name, and I'm now in the area of a Famosa fort, which is Portuguese for a famous fort. So it was built in 1512 and then was taken over by the Dutch in 1641, and then the British took over in 1807, and for some reason the British decided that they were going to demolish it, and all that's left of it is this here. This is known as Porta de Santiago, translated as Santiago's Gate. And you can see the rain has stopped, thank God. Oh, look at that. Why did the British demolish it? Who knows? And this is the only remaining part of what was a 5-story fortress. And the only reason this part was saved was because Sir Stamford Raffles, the founder of Singapore, sort of stepped in and went, no, save this part. Wow. Right, need to do some Instagram photographs. Just seeing some tourist tensions going on around this fort, where I had a family taking photographs in and out and around the fort for about 10 minutes, annoying everybody else who wanted to take their photographs, where another couple just stepped in the middle of them and an argument started. It was fun. But I've just come up to the Sultan's Palace. Now, unfortunately it's closed, and this is one of the places I did want to go to. So this is a replica of the Palace of Sultan Mansur Shah, and as I said, it's closed just for one day, which is not good, but there's plenty more to see. Yeah, there's a bit of construction work just going on at the entrance. Right, where's next? Because of the status of being a UNESCO Heritage Site, there is so many museums, and I've just seen a map just here which shows you all the museums that are around, and I just think they're starting to run out of ideas. So you've got things like the People's Museum, the Stamp Museum, where was the other one I saw? The Youth Museum. Lots of museums. And there is a nice breeze starting to come through, which I'm loving. So across the road is a replica of a ship, and it's all crossed off, and they're all building a bit of a stage at the moment. So this is the Independence Museum. So around this area they proclaimed Malaysia as an independence from the evil British, and in there is all about the history of the independence and how they've got to Malaysia today. But I was told when I was doing my research that it was proclaimed over here. So I don't know if that's part of it. So even though there is a slight breeze, this is 12:30 and it is probably the hottest part of the day, and it's 31 degrees, which is probably because it's lunchtime. The Independence Museum is closed, so I am tempted to go, especially as I was just seeing the weather forecast, thundery showers expected. I'm tempted to go up to the float standpoint and have a look over the view of Malacca before the rain starts. Just walking around to that big boy over there, I've just come across this, and this looks like where they did the Proclamation of Independence, and it's tucked away, and I didn't really see it, and there's nothing much on the maps to say this is where it was. You give a little history of how the speech went, some dodgy photographs that didn't really stand out. But when it was declared on the 20th of February 1956, they reckon there was about 10,000 people behind here on St. Paul's Hill, and then just went a bit crazy because they were having Malaysia to themselves, and they gained their official independence on the 31st of August 1957. Right, now to go. And I'm here at the 110 metre tall Taming Sari Gyro Tower, and it's tall, and I mean really tall. So I want to go onto this thing here. There seems to be room. Need to buy tickets in here. Very excited. Oh, you can get your souvenir photographs as well. Right, how much is it? Local prices 20 ringgit. Foreign prices 26 ringgit. That's not too bad. 26 ringgit and you get a free bottle of water.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One person?
One person.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Photo post for record. Thank you.
Photograph?
Yeah.
Oh, do I want a photograph? I'm not going to get a photograph. I'll play along. A smile. It was a really nice smile. Right. I am glad of this water because I am very thirsty. Right. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Sit anywhere? Yeah. I mean, the view at the moment's not really good. Let's wait for it to take off. 15 minutes later. And we are moving. Yay! was good. Enjoy that. We saw the whole of Malacca. Some close-ups, some not so close-ups. So going out now. So this will be where they offer the photograph. I'm not taking it, but we'll have a look at it. Oh no, tourist shop. So they put all the tourist stuff. With your face on. I didn't even see the prices, but I don't want to. But yeah, I was back on ground level. And that was the thing there. That's where I was, right up there. But I am now, because I've been walking around for the last 3 hours. I want to take a little break and find a coffee house and have a well-deserved coffee in some aircon place and chill before I go back out again. I've had a coffee, I've enjoyed the aircon, and now I've come back out and I'm at Malacca Fort, and this one is right on the river. I'm trying to find a little space to get through and show you the water. And there you go. Now obviously this was built by the Portuguese, as they built everything else around here. And I found out the reason that the British, the evil British, decided to destroy most of Malacca was because they had a rival trade post up north in Penang, and they wanted to make that the major trade post in Malaysia. So they thought of destroying this place would be good for business. British. But this is the river from the fort. So I've come down by the river and I've decided to have a little river walk along this, and there is a beautiful breeze which I'm loving. And in the last video I mentioned I had been here about 9 years ago, and my one fond memory of that place, of coming here, was recce on the river. That was my local while I was here for I think I was here for about 3 days last time. And I just found it, and it's only fair, for memory's sake, that I should go there tonight, especially as it's weekend. I might just go for the one beer, but I am going to have a little wander along here because it is beautiful. I come away from the river to something that got recommended to me by one of my subscribers, and Silver Fox, I'm here, St. Peter's Church, and this is the oldest Roman Catholic church in Malaysia, still operating today. And there's a date up there, 1710. Now I'm not too sure if I am allowed in. But I think I am. I've just been in and I was told no videoing at all, and I was watched like a hawk, so I didn't want to upset anybody. But these are the grounds of St. Peter's Church. You got I do like the way they've called it St. Pete's gift shop. Pete would be so happy to be called Pete. And while I was inside, I managed to take some photographs. And this is what it looks like inside. Now, right in the centre is a tombstone on the floor, and this is of a Armenian trader, but that's all the information that's on him. So the architecture of this place is a mixture of Western and Eastern, and the bell that's in the bell tower was made in Goa. And then next door you've got San Pedro's pub. Oh, 3 o'clock. Time for it to close. Wow. Wow, that could go on forever. So, and then you've got a nice little garden. Wow, St. Peter's Terrace. Still going. The bells went on for another 3 or 4 minutes, but this little park is just nice. There is a sign saying please do not sit in the boat. It's a good job that sign is there, because I would have just jumped into it. Silver Fox recommended. Thank you very much. And I think that is me for the day, mainly because it's now just after 3 o'clock, because the bells have just gone. I've been out since 10ish. I've walked around with no water, and I am dehydrated. Most of my sweat is around here. And at the same time, the battery on my camera is starting to get very low. And it's hard to believe that this place here, 1710 built, is in the middle of all these modern buildings. Well, I say modern, it was probably built about 1800. I'm now somewhere else, and that's because last night when I was looking online for things to do, one of the places that sort of piqued my interest, and I thought, ooh, let's go. And it's only as I left the church I went, let's go to the upside down house. And this place is my type of quirkiness, where you can just see without reflection. It's a upside down world. Unfortunately, it's closed, which is a shame. Plus the fact it's 22 ringgit to get in, and I spent my budget for the day already. But when I was saying earlier on about the amount of museums, different types of museums within Malacca, I've just seen that one there, which is the bee museum. Even bees need a museum to show what they've done in Malacca. That's just really, really strange. And that is me now, officially finished. I'm now going back to the hotel. I am going to drink at least 2 litres of water to get some sort of hydration back in. Is it worth going to see the Bean Museum? I mean, it's a free entrance. I think it's just some way of selling honey. And that's my time in Malacca. Up tomorrow morning I'll be going somewhere else. I have thoroughly enjoyed this city, and if you are ever in Malaysia, Southeast Asia, the world, you need to come here to experience it. And I do hope I've sort of pushed the enjoyment levels up for Malacca. But where am I going next? I honestly don't know. I have a choice of 4 places which I looked at on maps last night, and all 4 of them are equally as good. So Kuala Lumpur is one of them, 3 other places which I can't remember because there was so much going on in my head trying to remember what was going on in Malacca. But if you've enjoyed this video, show your appreciation and press that like button. If you want to see where I'm going, then you've got to press that like button. But until next time, I am going back to the hotel. I am going to drink my body weight in water and then go next door and get some local food because it's cheap. So until next time, bye for now.